It's 5:40 in the morning and I'm about to go live for the first time on YouTube. And whose idea was this anyways? Also just found out that you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to do this mobile situation, which I don't have right now. So I'm figuring out real quick how to prop up my laptop so we can film. And I'm going to be recording this through my phone like a proper video, just in case it doesn't work. Okay. Hello guys, welcome to the proper Take 5 video. My goodness. I'm setting up my timer for the first prompt of 15 minutes. As you may or may not know, I recorded this Take 5 live because of the 15-minute prompt. Inspiration hit when I got the prompts, and that just seemed like the right thing to do, except that my upload time is 6 in the morning, and so usually I record my video way in advance and I schedule it on YouTube, so I am usually not even awake when it goes live. This time I had to wake up a little bit earlier. I was anxious, I didn't have a plan, and all the things. Then when I finally uploaded it and I made my time, it was great, but I had this ridiculous feeling that I needed to do a proper video with the titles and all of the editing that I have become used to. So all of a sudden I transfer that onto my audience. And so here it is. We are on prompt 2, which is circles. This month's prompts are brought to you by Anne. She is one of our newest members to the Take 5 collaboration family. Blue is the next prompt, and I got my Tombos and scribbled them out a little bit, used the ink with this water brush. I wanted to use a little bit of a different uh, media, so that's what I'm doing here. Like I said, I didn't have a plan because I ignored my prompts for the entire month because I knew I wanted to go live right away, but I also knew that I didn't want to do too much, and I wanted it to be spontaneous. Oh, that's the proper word. I wanted to be as spontaneous as possible for the live. I had some technical difficulties. I did not know that I wouldn't be able to kind of broadcast live from my phone. This was my first time going live on YouTube, obviously, and so I didn't do my proper research. I just kind of flew by the seat of my pants. I wanted to do it through my phone because that's the better camera. That's the one I record all of my YouTube videos with. My laptop has a camera, but it's an older Air, and so I knew that the camera quality wasn't great. Plus, I overestimated the sunrise, all the things. And so it was still pretty dark when I got up at 5:30 in the morning. And I mean, I thought that I was going to be ready, but you know, things happen. What are you going to do? Next prompt is distress oxide inks. I don't have any at the moment. Actually, no, I lie. I do have some, but I don't have them in the color blue. And for some reason, my 5 a.m. brain said to me that I needed to have blue. And then I realized later on that I could do whatever I want, because I had already done the blue prompt. So I was in Ohio a couple of weeks ago, and one of the lovely ladies gave us a demonstration on how to ink backgrounds using this little tool. I don't know what it's called. And the little pads, it's a Velcro, so you can hide the pads under the actual ink containers. And so and the little post-its to you know, kind of leave some negative space. So I am so glad I remembered that and that I went to Ohio. And otherwise I wouldn't have this tool or I wouldn't have thought of this. I don't know what I would have done, uh, or how this entire project would have come about had I not done it this way. Live in my journal, that's another thing. I'm in my actual everyday journal because I was participating in One Book July, and so my usual journal had to sit on the sidelines, and that was kind of sad. It's very different paper. This is Astrology A5. It's the same size, but the paper is extremely different. So I knew that I wouldn't be able to use any heavy mediums like my usual, matte medium or um, what is it called? Gesso. So here I removed the post-its and I realized that I had already exhausted blue, and so I'm repositioning the post-its to come in with a different color. So the live version of this video, it's been seen quite a bit, and I want to thank everybody for watching, for watching it, for what it's worth. But I did feel that after a week I needed to put out a proper video, and that may just be my crazy, but I'm used to this view, I'm used to this format. I like putting my titles and all the stuff. I'm trying to get fancy. Did you notice my hand twirling? I don't know what that's all about. I don't think that was part of the tutorial, but I've got ink on my fingers. Um, this is not one of my usual go-to mediums, but I enjoyed it. And it didn't go through the paper, which was amazing. I couldn't believe that. And I didn't even look throughout the process because I didn't, number one, I was on a time crunch, and number two, I didn't want to see the damage I was doing to it. I had done a little bit of inking before just to see, and there was a little bit of ghosting, no bleed through though, which was amazing. I do like this for backgrounds. I don't know how often I'll use it. I am pretty obsessed right now with watercolor. Okay, so by the time I hit pink, my hand is getting tired. So I start just going a little rough, which means that the desk moves, which means that the camera is moving too. So I am sorry for all the bouncy. And there was one color, I can't remember which color, one of the colors was a little drier than the others, and instead of just applying a little bit of water, it was like, anyways. So here is my white space, which is another prompt. Yay! This spread gives me total like 80s vibes, and it's a little before my time. I was born in the 80s, but I don't remember them. But it gives me a little bit of that vibe. I grabbed my Posca pen, which I dislike, and so I throw across my desk. Um, and then I decided to do a little bit of like shadows for these circles, bubbles. I'm not really sure what they are right now. And Tombow to the rescue. And this starts kind of giving it definition, and I like where it's going. Um, Still don't know what I've done, but I'm going with it. I'm excited. See my little wiggly fingers? I think I realized that I was pretty much done with the project, but I still had some time left over, and I didn't want to like, just, turn off the timer and go for it. So I do some doodly borders around the circles, kind of give the impression they're like bubbles. I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's just a cool effect. Let's just not try to name it, give it a name. It just is what it is. And then I tried the black Posca pen for a doodly border because I love Kira's doodly border. Alright guys, that's it for me. I want to say thank you for watching this one and the live, and I'll see you next time. Bye! We're done. My page is done, ladies. I made it! If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Don't miss a thing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. This is how we're going to do this. I can't type and hold the phone.